Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to do another Dragon Ball Heroes Duo Showcase. So in this video we're going to look at this golden metal cooler, just golden cooler, and then we are also going to look at FOO. So we're going to take a look at two more of these units that got easy 8s during Dragon Ball Heroes. So golden cooler though I think is going to steal the show. He's pretty dang busted. Mine is rainbowed. My FOO actually is only 55%, so we're going to see what a 55% FOO looks like. Let's take a look at golden cooler first here. So his super attack effect, he stacks attack infinitely, raises defense for 1 turn and does immense damage. He gets attack and defense 130, an additional defense 30 while performing a super. Reduces damage by 10% within the same turn for each super attack performed up to 30. So if this dude triple supers, he's getting 30% damage reduction plus 3 defense stacks on this. So if this dude triple supers, I feel like he's going to be like unkillable. Like that's crazy. Because his defense is going to be pretty darn good, right? Then he launches 2 additional attacks, each which has a high chance of becoming a super. So just built in, without any hidden potential, he could super 3 times in a turn. But with hidden potential, he could actually get 4. He's got 4 chances to super, which is crazy. So, dude, this guy's going to be... that, on top of all the damage he's doing while infinitely stacking attack, they went crazy with this unit. I'm not going to lie. He might be one of the best Dragon Ball Heroes units. Like, it's crazy. Really, really good. And then, and to launch the 2 additionals, there have to be 3 or more Dragon Ball Heroes on the team. So, once again, that's that restriction that comes in, right? All allies key to an attack and defense 20, and then Dragon Ball Heroes get another attack and defense 20. So, on top of being, I think, defensively and offensively like a ridiculous unit, he's also a support unit. So for Dragon Ball Heroes, he's a 2-key 40% attack and defense support. Very, very good. Now I went very high additional on mine. I also tried to put a lot of crit on there because when you're getting all those additionals, you want to be able to crit on those when they're normal. So I probably could have went maybe a little heavier crit, less additional, because when you've got all the built-in additionals, you're probably going to proc it, right? But yeah, I just went crazy. Full level 10 links. All right, let's take a look at FOO. So FOO... he's a 150 leader, which is okay, right? Not something that you would probably use in most cases, though. But his super attack effect, he greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, does immense damage and seals. And then he gets attack and defense 150 while performing a super. He gets key plus 1 up to 5, attack and defense 10 up to 50, and chance of evading up to 50% per time travelers. So if you're running full Dragon Ball Heroes, which is pretty much all time travelers, you're going to have 50% dodge chance. You're going to have 5 keys, so he's going to auto super basically, and he's going to have an extra 50% attack and defense. Then he gets an additional attack plus 50 when HP is 50% or less, an additional attack and defense within the same turn after evading. So this guy's he's got kind of a super battle road build because he's got the evasion, he gains damage when he evades, right? And he's got sealing, so I really see this guy maybe more of a super battle road unit. But we're going to go on Legendary Vegeta event early on. He should be able to evade, so hopefully we'll get that off here early on. But yeah, I haven't put any equips or anything, but I do have him full level 10 links. So let's go ahead and hop in. Now, Golden Cooler, turn 1 has 300k defense, which is absolutely insane that he's at 300k defense. Because remember, he's getting defense stacks here up to 3 or 4 of them based on how many supers he does. And he's getting 30% defense while performing a super, and he's getting the damage reduction. He's crazy. He's absolutely crazy. This is a unit where I would really love to see the defense mid-turn, because he's got so many different defense procs, like calculating on super. But let's see what happens here. Let's see how many supers we can get this turn. All right, so he's just chilling at 4.2 mil first turn, okay? And he's probably got more supers coming. Okay, here's a second normal. Third normal. Do we get the 4th? All right, so we got 4 attacks in, and we triggered 2 supers, right? I would say odds are, if you've got this guy hidden potentialed up with some additional, he's probably good. You can probably count on 4 attacks pretty much every turn. And I would say at least 2 out of the 4, you're probably going to... I would say it's fair to expect at least 2 supers per turn out of this guy. So right there, he had 20% damage reduction on top of, like, all of the defense, which is really, really good. I think this cooler's crazy. Let's take a look at FOO. Now, FOO, we are going to link up with Poutine, so we got that set up right away how I want. We're getting 4 links there. So FOO's got only 111k defense, but remember, he gets most of his on super, right? So he's going to get another 150% on super. And then he's got another great defense raise. I think that's 50% there, right? So if we look at it, you know, 150% on super, that's going to put him at probably like 270k, something like that, 275k. Plus another 50%. He's going to be like well over 300, maybe even 400k. And this is at 55%. So that's actually pretty respectable. He is heavily supported here. But let's see what he puts up here. I'm kind of curious on the damage. And remember, he's got the evasion. So if he gets evasion here, he's going to hit a little bit harder. Let's see. All right, we got the evasion. So that there was another 50% defense, by the way. So now his defense is even crazier. Dude, 7 mil? Oh, wow. That's pretty good at 55%. I'm going to be honest. I was not expecting him to hit 7 mil. Oh, kind of makes me want more copies of him. But, dude, I can't go back in. I put like 2k stones into heroes. I'm done with heroes. I can't go back in. Can't go back in. Plus, I already used my gray stones, and if I go back in on his banner, you know I'm going to pull the units I used the gray stones on, and that would just be a waste. So, very impressive, though. 7 mil turn 1 for Foo. Looking very good there. All right, and then Golden Cooler I want linked with Robel, so we're good there. So we are getting our 4 out of 7 links. So 263k defense. That first turn, Golden Cooler was like very heavily supported. He had like 2 hearts. He was getting 100% attack and defense support. So we do have to keep that in mind that those numbers were maybe a little bit inflated. But remember now, Cooler is stacking attack infinitely. So all of these supers he's doing, his attack stacking is going to stick, right? So even at 260k defense, here's another 4 mil attack stat. Let's see how many supers we can get here. So there's 1. All right, there's 2, and he's going to die. So we're averaging 2 supers a turn. This turn, we could have had 3 or 4, but the enemy's going to die. So it's really important with Golden Cooler that we try to come into a fresh enemy, because he's just, with all of the attacks, I think a term that I used to refer to this Golden Cooler, he's kind of like a mini LR Dokkan Fest LR Cooler, which is kind of true because he attacks a ton, gets a bunch of defense on super, he's getting the damage reduction too, which is crazy. I think he's a very, very good unit. We're going to put Foo in slot 1 because we want to try to get those dodges, right? 3 links with hearts isn't bad, but yeah, let's go here. So yeah, once again, 118k. Before super, he's definitely going to take damage, but we're going to try to bank on those 50% dodges to come through. I do think Foo is a unit that if you have him rainbowed, or you have hidden potential, I think I would actually go very heavy dodge on Foo. I'm pretty sure I would. Yeah, 7.2 mil. Just very good at 55%. I'm guessing rainbowed, he's probably at like 9 mil. Like, Foo's hitting hard, and I was also very impressed with Sealess. Like, dude, all of these EZAs pretty much, they did such a good job. I haven't done Super Saiyan 3 Xeno, Vegeta, and Goku. We already know Goku's busted. I've heard the Vegeta isn't that crazy, so that's maybe the only one that was fumbled a little bit, but for the most part, these EZAs are great, because Great Saiyan Man 3 is a beast too. I don't think I've done a video on him yet. I'd have to double check. There's so many videos to do, but I'm just going to kind of get these done as I go, right? Alright, so I've been actually very impressed with both of these units. They're both looking very good. Let's see, Cooler Hand slot 1. Alright, we got a fresh Vegeta to beat up on. So 255k defense. So, you know, he's been floating in that like 250 to 300k starter turn defense. But remember, all of the stuff we're getting on super, he's getting, you know, 30% defense from passive, more from his super attack effect. Alright, so this might sting a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, and we got defense down too. That's unfortunate. That's okay. He's going to build that up right here. He's going to build it back. But next turn, his defense is going to look really bad. But let's look at the offense here. 4.3. How many can we get? There's 2. 4.4. Give me the 4 super turn. I want to see the quad super turn. Okay. Can we get a third? So we got 4 attacks again, but only 2 supers. He's been very consistent, though. We've been averaging 2 supers a turn. Last turn, though, I think, you know, is because the enemy literally didn't survive. And look at Robel just chilling at 5 mil. And this is Robel attacking a non-sealed enemy. If that enemy's sealed, she's doing like 7 mil. Like, Robel is like crazy. Like, I don't know. These Dragon Ball units are crazy good. I think some people underplay them because they're like, well, they're not Gamma level or they're not Dokkan Fest Cooler level. Well, they don't have to be. They're still ridiculously good, and it's like a core of like, I call these like very budget affordable units because they are so easy to pull. And I think they hit it perfect with these units. Like, they're super good. I think they can beat all the content in the game. I wouldn't want them to be better than like Dokkan Fest Cooler in the Gammas because Dokkan Fest are a more premium unit. They're harder to pull. I think for how easy it is to pull these units, I think they got it just right. I think they're fine. They're really, really good. I'm very happy with these Heroes units. All right, I think this Vegeta can be dodged. I could be wrong. But we're going to put Fu in slot 1 and risk it for the biscuit. If I get killed here, which is actually a possibility, we'll probably just call it a showcase, because I think we've seen pretty much enough, but I do kind of want to get one more turn with that cooler. Let's see what happens here. All right, we're dodging out, so that's good. Dude, Fu's dodging is on point, by the way. He's been dodging like crazy, and then, yeah, 6.7. Now, we haven't seen a turn without the dodge. Obviously, his damage is going to go way down, probably 5 mil, maybe lower, 4.5, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe next turn I'll maybe intentionally put him in slot 2 and see what his attack looks like without dodging. I do see a major flaw with Fu, in that to actually see that 50% attack matter, he basically has to be in slot 1, right? And Fu is actually a unit you kind of don't want to put in slot 1 because he gets so much defense on super. So I do feel like that's kind of a counteractive to his build, to give him all of that on super, but then to get more on dodge, right? Now in slot 2, it's good because he can super, have a lot of defense, dodge an attack, and then hopefully, you know, maybe tank a super. But in terms of, like, for the attack stat, like, it's almost pointless because you have to take kind of a risk putting him in slot 1 and hope that you dodge, which I do think that's why if you are serious about Fu, I think you go full dodge on him. That way you can put him in slot 1 knowing that you're going to have, like, what, a 20 to 25% chance to dodge from your hidden potential on top of the 50% in its passive. I think that's probably the way to go with Fu, to be honest. All right, Golden Cooler here. Yeah, defense was lowered, right? So you can tell he's super hindered there. I actually got to put Robel in slot 1. Otherwise, we're going to die. But Cooler, you know, once again, that's from the defense down. So we don't take that defense stat very serious there. I just want to see how many attacks we can crack off with this guy. Let's see. All right, yep, good thing we did that. Robel could dodge, by the way. Okay, she didn't, but I think she's tanky enough, and she's got type advantage. Yeah, 100k's fine there. And there's the dodge after the super, of course. And then 4.3. Yeah, I'm very happy with Robel and Supreme Kai of Time. All right, 4.8. So we're starting off near 5 mil. How many can we get? There's 2. Now we're at about a 5 mil attack stat. Okay. Give me 3. Give me a third one, Cooler. There's the third one at 5.1. Give me a quad super turn. We got to get the quad super turn in the video. Come on, give it to me. There it is. Quad super turn. So, dude, that was what, like a 20, what? 20 mil attack stat he just put up there for a support unit? I can't even tell you what his defense is right now because he's getting defense on every super. So, his defense was probably insane because he's got 30% damage reduction on this turn, by the way. The Cooler is basically, I would say, unkillable on this turn. Now, yes, he's not going to get this every time, but this is a unit you can put on rotation in these Heroes teams, and you can see he's definitely offensive enough, and he's definitely defensive enough. Metal Cooler's crazy. Or not Metal Cooler, Golden Cooler. Golden Final Form Cooler is just crazy. All right, let's get another turn with Fu here. We'll risk it. We'll put Fu in slot 1. That's fine. Let's just go maybe one more turn on Cooler, and then we'll call it a video. Because you can see his attack is just slowly growing, right? Attack stacking is typically a bit slow. There's the clutch dodge on super. Oh, that's right. I was going to get a Fu without dodging, but he's too good. Dude, I'll take these 7 mil attack stats at 55%. For real, for real, for real, I will. Defensively, he's not the craziest, but you've seen how much he's dodging, and dodge is very valuable in today's game because these hard red zone stages, you can dodge, right? And sell max, there's just a couple stages where you can't. So I'd say if you can dodge, Fu is legit. Sure, Cooler slot 1, 250k defense, now that's back to normal. Oh, we got to link up with Poutine, though, which is going to... Oh, actually, what... Or no, Robel was correct, yes, because we got Cold Judgment. Yeah. Okay, 250k defense. Poutine is supposed to be on... So Poutine at some point had floated off by mistake because she was supposed to be with Fu. That's okay. All right, last turn. Let's see. And we're going to finish with the Dokkan attack. Let's see how Cooler's looking here. Sure. Yeah, so he's starting off at 5.1, and he's just going to keep going up with each attack. I love this build for Golden Metal Cooler. He actually reminds me of... You know who he reminds me of is Third Form Frieza. Because Third Form Frieza is the same way. Like, really good support unit, but infinitely stacks attack and kind of gets to crazy levels. That's what this unit's doing. And he has additionals. Yeah, he's kind of like a Third Form Cooler, too. Or sorry, Third Form Frieza. Alright, so we got 1 super, a second attack. Third attack, second super at 5.2. then give me a 4th attack, 3rd super. Yeah, triple super, 5. So, dude, we had a quad super followed up by triple super. And look at Cooler just, like, decimating. Very, very good. So, anyways, guys, let me know what you think of these heroes units. I love them. I think they're great. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.